Okay, so today we are going to be helping Max look after his nails. So he's trimming his own nails, and we have some sandpaper here on a little bit of a, well, you can call it a little stool, but it's a DIY basically little stool that we use around the garage to step on to make us a bit taller, because we're not the tallest people in the world. And here you have Max and this sandpaper. I'm basically just taping to this little stool, I'll call it. We could have used duct tape, but it was in the garage and I couldn't be what's the word, asked to go and get it. So we're taping this down basically, and he will be using this to sand his own nails. You have to be persistent with him, take your time, be patient, and the idea is to get him to know he's a clever dog. So he figured it out within about 15 minutes. This whole thing lasted 15 minutes and I've sped up bits of it to save you looking at the whole thing. But what I'm doing is getting him to do the pointing at the sandpaper, and he puts his paw up and he gets a treat. So he's slowly getting the idea. That's only, what, 3 minutes in, which you're seeing in about a minute because it's speeded up. And you'll see he's getting his feet up there and his nose. Wait a minute, there's something on here. When I put my foot up, he gives me a treat. So slowly I need him to be desensitized to that feeling of having the grinding on his nails basically. This is a 100 grit, I think it was, the sandpaper. It's just a piece we had in the garage, so we used it. But you can see on the sandpaper the marks where he is actually filing down his nails. It's his first time doing it this way, so we're taking it easy with him and kind of letting him do it at his own speed. He'll try his luck. He'll give you that little face that, oh, well, I don't know what to do, but he knows what he's doing. So as we get through it, you'll see a few clips of the nails. See there now, just kind of desensitizing him and then giving him a treat as soon as he touches it. And later on I discovered it was actually easier to put it on the floor, because see that he pulls it and the tape's kind of loosening away because I didn't get the duct tape, which I should have got. But on the floor it actually is a bit more even. So you'll see I folded it over there to try and keep it on, but just keep repeating it. So basically pointing at his foot and making sure he knows that that's what we want him to do. And this is a safe way to trim his nails, because if you're using a trimmer, there's possibility that you might get a vein, because the nails have veins in them. If that does happen, don't worry, we have another video to show you how to stop the bleeding, and it does happen, so don't worry about it. You can use a bit of super glue basically to stop the bleeding. And here again you can see every time he's putting his foot on there. So now see, we're getting proper into it, basically holding his paw and making sure that the nails are touching and kind of just sanding them down. And it's helping him maintain those nails in a soft, not soft, but like they're not basically sharp, because if he jumps or plays or anything, it doesn't cut your, well, jacket or anything, or even scratch your hands. So this keeps his nails nice and soft, well, not soft, but non-sharp, whatever the word is. What's the word for non-sharp? Yeah, that word. So here you can see his nails are getting a little, wait, I've got a good clip where I actually like full on give him a proper grind. So there you can see I'm just making sure he feels it on his nails, and you can see on the, there we go, now we should be there you go. Give it a good old rub, mate. That's what it's about. So he's making sure not to be scared of it and taking your time. And see now there he's getting treated. There we go. Give him a good old rub there, and there's another one. So one by one his nose now, actually wait a minute, this is a good thing, it's a good sensation. I'm getting treats, and you're basically just, yeah, taking your time. And what will happen over time is, as you do this more and more, do it once a week, because that way you won't give him a chance to grow too long. And we have cement, we have slabs in the garden anyway, so when he's kind of walking, he's naturally kind of sanding them, as it were. But this is just an extra thing that every week on a Sunday or Saturday, just give him a quick 5 minutes on that, so he'll know when the paper comes out, what he needs to do is scratch it. So in future videos we might show you it as it goes on, but this is like the first time, so he's kind of, yeah, doing it, but he should start scratching it himself. We might even put this on a side wall or something, so you can actually go onto it and scratch it. And you can do it for most pets, I suppose. You can even do it for cats if you have to. But yeah, you can see now he's having a good old rub. Yeah, see now when he puts his paw down, the nails are not touching the floor, so they're not long, so you don't have to actually full on go and cut them, but they're just grinding them so they don't scratch you when he jumps about and stuff. So yes, there you can see now that's a good angle there to see each nail is getting like a nice little thing. He's happy, he's not worried, and yes, beautiful. So there. What we do is at the end of this video, I've actually got a little hand nail that you'd normally use, and we actually just smooth it off even further with that, so it kind of gives it a nice roundness, so it doesn't, again, it's not sharp. That's the main goal with this. And if you do decide to go down the route of cutting them with a clipper, I've got a separate clip of that which you can show you. But Max is very patient and he's clever, so he knows what's going on. As soon as we bring the sandpaper out, he's kind of like, oh, okay, it's manicure time. So he just sits there, lies down, and makes me do all the hard work. But not anymore, mate. Next time you're going to do it yourself. That's what you're going to do.